Welcome guys to the third and last part of our special series from idea to the prototype. Previously we have assembled the circuit on the breadboard and then we have made the design of the schematic and the actual PCB. Today we are going to show you how we produced our board here on GarageLab and provide you some tips about it. And then we'll solder the components to the breadboard, completing our prototype. Let's get started. In order to produce our board, we have used here on GarageLab a CNC machine specialized in producing PCBs. If you are going to use a similar machine, we will show you how to generate the Gcode using the software Eagle. The first thing to do is to download the PCB Gcode. You can do the download on this tutorials page, whose link follows under the video description. Uncompress the file downloaded. PCB Gcode ULP setup is the file we are going to use to generate a board. We return to our board on Gcode software. Then we go to File, Run ULP, and we select the PCB Gcode setup ULP on the uncompressed file. As you can see, the PCB Gcode interface has opened, and now we have to configure the settings to our machine. The configuration can change from CNC to CNC, so you have to research the specifications you have to put on this interface. But one thing that won't change is that we are using just the top side of our board, so you must deselect, generate bottom outlines and generate bottom drills. After complete the configuration, click on Accept and Make My Board. Click in Yes, and a preview of our board will appear, as you can see. Now we open the file where the Gcode was generated. Notice that we have two files, drill and each, two tab files. Each is responsible for the outlines of our board and drill for the holes on it. Firstly, we work with the each file. After open the each file, you can notice that it's just a txt file, a text file. We are going to delete everything above Magic mode because we don't need this piece of the code. Now we go towards the end of the code in order to add two commands. G00 X0.00 G00 Y0.00. We've written these two commands in order to place the tool in the initial position after we have made the design, the outlines, because we are going to do our board in two parts. After the outlines, we will have to change the tool, so we have to store the initial position to do the holes on our board. Now it's time to put the Gcode inside of a SD card, but the extension should be txt, so you have to save the file with other name and other extension. Should be code.txt. Take a look at how we produced our board here on Garage Lab. Finally, it's time to solder the components. As we are working with SMD components, you have to use flux in order to provide a good condition to solder the component, the SMD component. Pass the flux over the surface you are going to place the component. Then, with the help of precision tweezers, place the component. Now put very little tin over the iron soldering tip, just enough to fix the component, as you can see on the screen. With the component in the right position, it's easy to solder, as you may be used to. That's basically the technique we are using to solder the components of our board. There is no big secret, it's just to be careful and patient. If somehow you have tin over an unwanted place, just clean it carefully. Finally, we have finished. Take a look at our prototype. Really cool, isn't it? Now it's time to test it. After all work we've been through, we've turned this into this. And that's it, guys. Now we have the real prototype working as expected. And thank you for being with us during this project. We expect to see you again right here on Garage Lab TV. See ya! To get more information, visit our social web at garagelab.com. To buy one of our products, go to garagelabstore.com/store. And don't forget to subscribe at our YouTube channel.